What's up now? This is me, 18 Wheels. I'm up here getting ready to do a pre-trip on my truck. This not. You know what? Driving a car hauler is much more different. It's much more things you gotta watch out for. Cause look, I got 9 cars on here. I got more wheels to worry about. So when I get up, most of the time, this is what I do. I look at my truck. I be looking at everything, man. The cars, the straps on the tires on the truck, anything that can delay my trip, and anything that can cost me a lot of money, like let me tell you one time. I was one time I was riding down the freeway and I looked at my truck. I did a pre-trip, and I generally look at the cars too. So one car I missed, I didn't look good enough and didn't realize the gas tank was open on one of the cars. So that car was parked backwards. I had it pulled on backwards, and let me tell you what happened. The gas cap cover on the outside of the car came off, and that gas cap cover was that was for a Cadillac. It was a Cadillac gas cap cover. I can't remember the type of Cadillac, but I know I paid about $200 to get that another gas cap cover, because you got to get it repainted. Because when you go to buy the gas cap cover, you got to find it first, and then you got to take it to a body shop and get it repainted, or you can get repainted at the dealership. I mean, it's a lot of little stuff that I had to look out on this truck. Tires, man. Tires are like something that everybody got to look out on their trucks. Even people that pull van trailers and reefers and reefer trailers and all kind of stuff. And here's another thing I'm gonna tell you about these cars. I had caught this, almost caught me off guard. I had had got a pickup. It was a pickup truck. No, it wasn't a pickup truck. It was an SUV, an old school SUV. And up under the SUV, they had a spare tire. So the spare tire up under the SUV wasn't mounted all the way onto that SUV, but I caught it in time to be able to, re-secure it with a strap. I had to go into the truck stop, and I bought one of those securement devices so I could secure it up to the car. Now, I'm riding down the freeway, and that car was on the top. If that tire would have came loose, the spare tire would have came loose, it would have crashed down on top of one of the other cars, and that would have been real bad. That would have probably been a broke windshield, dented roof, and then sometime, I'm hauling brand new cars, you delivering a brand new car to a customer, something that hasn't been driven. I'm gonna tell you, most customers that get their cars that are brand new, man, they fine tooth comb their car. So like when I take the car off, I take a lot of pictures, just to be safe on my side, but during a pre-trip before you take off is real important. I got high dollar merchandise on here. Some of these cars they cost a lot of money, and for me to be late with people's cars because of the truck, something that it could have been prevented, it's not a good thing. So it's deep. It's real deep. It's a lot I gotta look at. I done had front steer tires blow on me. It's like, it's like if I could catch it before it happened, I'll be in good shape, and that's very important for me, because when the truck not moving, I don't make no money. Nobody makes money. Customers unhappy. I'm unhappy. The broker unhappy. Everybody is like, come on now, So my job, I gotta do my job. That way I can keep my money flow going. So I try to keep an eye on everything, even stuff that if I hear a noise, I'm up here. If you hear a noise like a air sound, like what are you saying? Like I'm trying to say like an air leak or something like that. I look for that because that can even slow you down. I done had an air leak where my trailer, the automatic what you call it, leveling valve on the trailer wouldn't raise up. So that mean that the trailer was sitting on top of the tires on the trailer, so I couldn't even move. I had that problem happen. I hate breaking down, especially when I gotta break down. If it's serious, then I gotta get the cars to another driver. Then you gotta split the money with the other driver. I don't like doing that. I don't want to split nothing. I want all the money. So that's why I had this truck in the shop. Trying to kind of like Jimmy rig it so it wouldn't. I can at least get it to a mechanic so they can actually go up under there and fix it. But like when I go to the yard, I take the truck in. Even when I don't think there's nothing wrong, I take it in, because on this trip, I'm gonna tell you what happened. On this trip, they found 2 bolts up under the transmission that was loose. 2 bolts. Dude took the bolts out with his hand. And I'm like, oh man, that's something that gotta be looked at. I'm thinking like when they put the transmission in, they probably tighten all the bolts, but they need to be retightened to make sure, after a while. But like during like when they do the PMs on the truck, that's something that the mechanic is really supposed to look at. They try to look at everything, but sometimes the mechanic, they miss stuff too. They only human, but it's good to have more eyes on the truck that's looking and keep, making sure everything is good. That way you'll have a really good trip. And, that's what I do. Like every time I get ready to take off, I'll always get out and I look at my cars too, because you never know, somebody will go in one of the cars and leave the door open. You might have a car parked backwards or whatever, I'm gonna tell you one time I had a trunk fly open on me. That cost $700 to get that fixed, and I was on a car that actually the customer didn't notify us and let us know that the lock that was on the truck on that car, it wasn't actually really secure enough. It wasn't really, it wasn't working right. It wouldn't lock all the way. So that was kind of like on the customer, but they didn't tell us that. So like when I get these cars, I try to check everything. That sometimes the customer do that. They won't tell you. They won't tell you what's wrong with their car. You know what I mean? That's why I had to take pictures. It's like they'll have a scratch or damage on their car, and they have a fairly nice car, but they won't tell you that damage is there. So I even look, man. I don't be playing. I get them cars. I don't be playing. And then plus like in route, I'll be checking too, because you could tell, like if you get a car and it wasn't something that you done, it was something that had already done through previous wear and tear. You can tell that you didn't do that. Like say one time I got a car, and the mirror, you know how the mirrors fold in? This car, the mirror just fell off. I just touched it and it fell off, and the customer didn't let no one know. But the thing about it, I took pictures and I actually scanned it in. I made sure everything was set on that. And then when I got the car to the other end, We get a call about a week later talking about the mirror, and we were already aware of that. And sometimes they try, their customers, they will try you, so that's why I try to like make sure everything goes smooth, during that early pre-trip. That's super important, you know what I mean? So I'm just sitting up here. I'm looking at my truck right now while I'm talking on this microphone and making sure everything's set before I even take off, So I'm up here. I gotta do it. It's just something I gotta do, But you just gotta stay on it. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, one time I had a problem. Here's another issue right here. You gotta check. You gotta always keep an eye on this. The way my pins are. I have pins that kind of like hold the truck up. Not the truck, but the upper deck on both the truck and trailer where the cars are sitting on top. There's pins. I only got 1, 2. I got 6 pins in the back on a trailer in the back, and it's 1, 2, 3. It's 4 pins up front. Well, 5, 6. Well, you could say 6 of them. That's one thing I'll really be looking at, because I done had pins come almost all the way out, like the ones on the trailer. I got 2 of them. These locks that I have on here, I really don't like them, but it's something I gotta take care of. But look, this is just a video, just letting you know a little bit something about car haulers and what we got to go through as far as pre-trip. It ain't the same like every other truck, like those other trucks. Well, this 18 wheels. Y'all be blessed. I'm going ahead and end this video, and I'll get with y'all in the next video. Peace.